Happy New Year!
3, 2,
Hello everyone there on YouTube, and welcome back to another video. So, because today is New Year's Eve, I thought it'd be a really fun idea if we did the New Year's tag this year. I know this is kind of different from what I normally do on my channel, but I thought this would be kind of a good way to reflect on 2016. Even though it wasn't that bad of a year for me, I still thought this would be a cool thing to do. So if you don't know what the New Year's tag is, basically you're just given a list of questions, and through these questions you kind of pick out the best parts of the year rather than like the worst parts of the year. All of the questions that I will be answering are in the description below if you also want to do this tag with me. Let's get started. What did you do in 2016 that you have never done before? So 2016 was a big year of firsts for me. So right at the beginning of the year in January, I went out for my elementary school's musical, and I actually got in. And not only did I get in, I got one of like 10 lead roles. I don't know how I did that, but I managed to. And I'm not even that great of a singer or a dancer. I'm just thankful that I was able to do it, and I don't regret it at all. I enjoyed being in that musical so much that I actually got in the musical this year at my high school and the performing arts choir. I don't know why. I can't sing, I can barely dance. I did it, and I'm pretty proud of myself. So 2016 was also a big year for cosplay for me. Now I had done it kind of casually before, like I'd done it for Halloween and I called it a cosplay, but does that really count? Does it really count? But in February of this year, I started making my own costumes, and then in June, I actually went to ColossalCon, which was actually my very first anime convention that I had ever gone to. And it was honestly the best weekend of my entire life. I had my first 2 like real cosplay photo shoots with like actual photographers and not like my friends. And I even met a famous cosplayer, and I went with a couple friends. So it was a pretty good weekend, if I do say so myself. Did you keep your New Year's resolutions, and will you make more for next year? So I actually have my list of resolutions on my phone. So I wrote, finish my cosplays for ColossalCon, eat healthier, and do something out of my comfort zone. So I actually did finish my cosplays for ColossalCon. I may have stayed up until like 2 a.m. the night before, but I did it. I actually did it. I didn't start eating healthier this year until April, but I still did it, and I'm pretty proud of myself, and I can definitely say that I feel like I'm a healthier person after doing so. And do something out of my comfort zone. You know, I did the musical, and I'm in the choir, and yeah. So that counts, right? Sure. So will I make more resolutions for this year? I will, and I have a couple of them written down. I normally formulate a lot of them, like throughout the year, the first couple of months of the year, because I don't know what I want to do yet, so yeah. But the 3 I have here are make better YouTube content, remodel my room, and come out of my shell / make more friends. What would you like to have in 2017 that you lacked in 2016? I'd mostly like to have some more productivity, because I'm already a fairly productive person, but I have to be in the mood for it. If I had to be specific, I want to be more productive in my academic work, in my cosplay work, and in my YouTube work, mostly because I feel like I could have done a whole lot more in 2016 than I actually did. So I'm gonna hope in 2017 that I can actually do a lot of the things that I want to do and achieve some of the goals that I want to achieve. What was your biggest achievement of the year? So my biggest achievement, I would have to say, is my weight loss. Back in January, I was pretty overweight. I didn't look it because I'm really tall, but if you go to my older videos, you can definitely see a change in my face. But by being more active and eating healthier and just really being a healthier person in general, I was able to lose 35 pounds in like 5 months. Now I believe that you actually have to have motivation to lose weight, except for just the motivation to lose weight. When I wanted to lose weight just to look better, I didn't lose anything. I think I actually gained weight when I was trying to do that. But as soon as I knew I was going to ColossalCon, I immediately decided that, you know what, I'm gonna cosplay Haruka Nanase from free, but he hardly ever wears a shirt. I need to look a little more fit than I am right now. So yeah, I ended up being pretty happy with how my cosplay photos looked. Definitely not like ripped like Haru is. I'm not like a pudgy pudding pack anymore. What was the best thing you bought? So I'm gonna cheat here because I have 2 things that I bought. So the first one is this little Makachin tissue box stuffed animal dog thing from Yuri on Ice. I like this so much just because I really like Yuri on Ice because I actually used to be a figure skater, and also look how fluffy it is. and it's a real tissue box too. But the second thing I talked about was actually a Sailor Moon item. Now, I recently kind of got out of Sailor Moon, mostly because I really started to hate the fandom, but there's definitely people out there that are really nice, because I know a couple of them. So I ended up getting the extender for the Eternal Tear Wand. Well, I actually have all 3 pieces of it now, and this is the last one that I got, because I only got this one this year. I'll explain to you kind of what this thing is if you've never seen Sailor Moon. But basically, she gets this wand in the last season at the beginning of it. And then this is what she uses for like half the season to kill the enemies. And then about halfway through, this little chibi girl comes in with this little chalice. And then she like basically stabs this wand into the chalice. And then it gets longer during one of her attacks. And she's just like, psh, you're all dead. So here it is, all put together and assembled. I was just like, I need one last hurrah before I stop collecting stuff, so I'm probably going to end up selling this within the next year, but I don't know. What was your favorite TV program? Alright, so this one took me forever, because 2016 was a big year of anime watching for me, so it was kind of difficult to like decide just one, because I don't really watch TV very much at all. So this year I only watched 2 animes that actually came out in 2016, and those 2 are Sailor Moon Crystal, Season 3, and Yuri on Ice. So over the 2, I definitely preferred Yuri on Ice, and again, it's probably because I was a figure skater. But if I had to actually pick a favorite show that I watched in 2016, regardless of when it was released, that would probably have to be Your Lie in April or Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso. This show is honestly one of my favorite animes just because it is so well animated. It's a beautiful looking anime. Because it's called Your Lie in April, it takes place when all of the cherry blossoms are kind of just like falling from the trees. But it's one of those animes that really just kind of makes you sad at the end of it when it's over. I'm not gonna tell you why, but it does. So the final question is, tell us a valuable life lesson that you learned in 2016. So my life lesson for you guys is that if you are friends with somebody and that somebody makes you feel miserable every time you're with them, they make your mood drop, they just don't respect you, they make you feel bad about yourself. Every time you communicate, you just feel like you just want to get away or you don't want to talk to them anymore. You just need to take them out of your life. They really just don't deserve to do that to you, and you don't deserve to have that done to yourself. Alright, so that is all for the New Year's tag for 2016. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big like and subscribe for more like it. So I will see you all later. Happy New Year.
Ah!